If you have a split mechanical keyboard and you've ever tried to use it when sitting on a bed or a couch, then you probably ran into the issue where you don't really know where to put them. If you put them to the side, it's not really comfortable, and if you put it on your legs, then they just wobble around. Whenever this happened to me, I've always thought, oh, I wish I just had an Alice style keyboard instead of a split one, because then I could just use it in any scenario. But when you have an Alice style keyboard, you're really locked down to that angle. You can't reposition your hands, you can't put them farther apart or closer apart. You're just stuck to the layout and the angle that the creator of the keyboard has set. I decided to make a case for my Ferris Sweep so that I could convert it into an Alice style keyboard. But when I don't want it to be Alice, I can just take it out. The best part is that I did it for free, but it did come with a bit of a drawback of being kind of jank. If this sounds good to you, stick around. So I started by just laying out my keyboard on an opened up cardboard box. I made sure that the angle was right for lap usage, and then I traced around the edges of the keyboard with a pencil. I then made about a 1 centimeter border around the keyboard to kind of emulate what a normal Alice style keyboard looks like. Then I just took a utility blade and cut around, and then I just tried it out on my lap to see if it was a good idea in the first place. After seeing that work, I just cut out the inside of the cardboard cutout and then repeated the process with a little bit more of a lip. This lets me easily slot in the keyboard and have it secure. I then made a back piece which just doesn't have the inside cutout, but after testing that, I realized that the grain of the cardboard was all going one way. So when I tried to type on it, it just is rattling everywhere, and it was clearly not very structurally sound. To fix this, I just cut out another cardboard backing, but I just rotated it this time so that it would be in a different grain. Because of this, now it's pretty sturdy, even though it's just made of 4 pieces of cardboard, 2 of which are pretty much hollow. After that, I just hot glued the whole thing together, making sure that the keyboard still fit after each piece was glued on. And yeah, it fits perfectly and is pretty secure. When typing on it, I really like the angle because I specifically designed it for lap usage. And it pretty much feels like any normal keyboard that's just one piece, because it's pretty sturdy. And obviously the best part, it's completely free. I'm thinking about modeling this up in CAD and then 3D printing it, but I think the beauty of this design is that it can be used for any split keyboard, not just the Ferris Sweep. And also all you need is cardboard, a utility knife, and some hot glue. Anyway, that's it for the video. If you liked it or thought it was a good idea or tried it out yourself, please let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. I have some other keyboard content if you want to check out my channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See you next time.